Okay, video project 2, cost variables. I understood. That was a little bit too long, the first one from your comment, Professor. Sorry. Okay, as you know, my company is Comcast. So let's review here the variable cost, fixed cost, and indirect cost, and the cost driver levels, and depending on your company. If it fits, try it. Okay. So Comcast, as I said in the beginning, gave the timeline that Comcast has grown from a cable company pretty much and diversified its portfolio, and it owns multiple smaller companies. Company grew through acquisition instead of laying down cable for every new market, because one has already infrastructures as the cities were already built in there. So laying down $1 billion worth of cable and getting a network and starting from scratch, or would just simply buy the company that was in that area, along with the approval of the FCC and Congress, because now Comcast is a major, as you know, it was blocked on the purchase of Time Warner because it would have been made the largest cable company's provider, thus invoking rules of monopoly, which is true. They wanted to be the big boy on the block. With that said, let's see the cost. Some of their sunk costs: cable infrastructure, the nodes, the new computer systems, programming that needs to be done as technologies grow. They have a huge R&D department for new technologies, hardware, working with multiple vendors and trying to get these things done. You also have, the fixed cost. All right, all the fixed costs are all the call centers, all the service centers, the warehouses, the staff to maintain and operate all these facilities. Those are all fixed costs to them. The variable cost is all the new installation of hardware in the area. If they buy a new facility or a new zip code, shall we say, for this example, and that company has the rights to 5 zip codes, they just can't get away and overnight flip the switch and change all those people. For example, Weston has 2 companies, right? It has Comcast, and then it has another company, American. I don't know the name by memory. I can't remember, but it has 2 companies. Comcast went ahead and purchased their rights to their zip code. Half of Weston is on one company, half is on the other. Same cable, same coaxial cable, but yet software to distribute and manage the signal for one company to the other is different. So they've had to go and section by section, like on a grid, convert those nodes and those switches in those areas to the Comcast system, and then migrate those customers to Comcast billing system. That whole project was mapped out to be a 16 months to 24-month project because of one, planning, developing, permitting, whatever new cables that had to be repaired or overlays with it. So that's an example of their fixed versus their variable at this point. Okay?